The Great British Coin Hunt, we got what you want. We got gold and silver, seems everyone's a winner. It's so elementary, you get one free entry. Every single raffle, make your collection dazzle. TGBCHraffle.com, TGBCHraffle.com.
Well, hello. Long time no see. I can actually come in and talk to you now, can't I? So if anybody does pop in, I can actually talk to you. Right, wrong one. Come off of there. George's prize draw just got better. It did. It just got better. And there you had it in stereo. Now, I won't take up too much of your time. It's not going to be a long, laborious video because I want to be able to put this in a newsletter, right? And it's getting late. What's the time? Look, 7 o'clock in the evening. And Scott and Steve and Hannah, they're coming on live in a minute on their one, so I don't want to interfere with them. So this is just a quick update on George's prize draw and to let you know what's going on with the website. Now, it's time to bring out all the big guns, right? So, first of all, I wanted to get things up and running. I wanted to get the raffle site going. I wanted to get George's prize draw going and to find out which way, how it was going to go and how it was going to be received and so on. And then everybody liked the idea of me being able to, that was a great trick, appearing in a puff of smoke. Everybody likes the idea of, it's all right at the beginning when I was doing the silver bars and going, right, George's prize draw, first prize, silver bar, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's great until you've got 2 or 3 silver bars. Now, of course, you could win a silver bar and I'm going to send you a silver bar that you've already got. That's no good. So by making it and turning George's prize draw into winning Casper Cash, which is a specific kind of voucher, every voucher code for Casper Cash will have Casper in the code. So it will have KSPA in the code, along with other letters, numbers, etc. But that will allow me to identify it from the back office. So only a Casper Cash voucher can be used on anything, except, of course, George's prize draw. We're going to keep that money only. So you can use Casper Cash to buy memberships. You can use Casper Cash to buy a Great British Coin Hunt shirt. You can use Casper Cash to buy a coin folder. You can use Casper Cash to buy a mask. You can use it to buy TGBCH coins. You can use it to buy a silver bar. You can use it to buy a silver coin. So then what we need is we need better and better and better products, better prizes that you can aim for, things that you can aim for, and things that are going to excite you a little bit. So out of the reserves that I've got, because a few deals did come my way when I got hold of some, and I was quite upfront and honest about that and open with everybody, when I managed to get some money from the bounce back loan, not the amount that has been bandied about, but people do make guesses and stuff like that, don't they? Anyway, and I've also managed to do some deals, you know, because I will, my memberships, my raffle credit, everything that I own is also a currency for me. So if somebody said to me, look, Ian, I've got a 2009 set with a Kew Gardens in it, and I'm happy to give that to you for X amounts worth of memberships voucher, I might do a deal, because now that gives me a better prize that I can put in, right? So I'm always on the lookout for juicy, lovely, juicy, expensive stuffs that maybe somebody doesn't want anymore, and maybe they want to come in on the memberships or whatever. See, deals can be done all the time. Just to let you know, I have not bought any tickets for the gold that is on the raffle site. It is a lie. I know that, Lorna. I know you haven't bought any entries for the Rosalind Franklin gold that's on the raffle. And we've got to stop worrying about what other people think. You know, people that have got Tuppenny Halfpenny friends. We've got to stop worrying about what they think and what they say. And you know, we've got to stop all that worry. At the end of the day, I will always, on this subject, I will always come back to the one simple thing. And that is, I put it out to a vote to everybody, customers, everybody, and said, should the team members be allowed to buy entries in the gold proofs and on the raffle and everything else? And it was a resounding yes. So that's it. It's done and dusted as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what anybody bleats about now. Too late. They should have voiced their opinion at the time when the vote was cast. Right? Anyway, where was I? Important. Where was I? So, choice stuffs, right? Really good quality stuffs coming on the site. So there are things like a 2009 set with a Kew Gardens in it. There is a Victory set. There is Rosalind Gold Proof, of which I actually have 3. So there are a total of 3 of those. One of them is on the raffle site. 2 of them are on the Great British Coin Hunt site. And there's a Snowman Gold Proof. And there is a silver 2009 set, including a silver Kew Gardens. And there's some other lower stuffs, like, for example, silver coins like Mrs. Tittlemouse, and there is a Father Christmas from Gibraltar silver, and there is Peter Pan, 2 Peter Pan silvers, and so on and so forth. Now, if you go onto the Great British Coin Hunt website, you have a look, you will see loads and loads of stuff. I've been working non-stop all day. I've got a headache now, listing and sorting out choice items. I've got more choice items to sort out. Part of this is coming out of my choice juicy stock that I bought when I had the opportunity. Like I say, I had some bounce back low money, and I did what they said and invested it in some product, which is the whole idea of it. And some of this is coming out of my own personal and private collection. Like I say, it's time to get the big guns out, because I will do everything and anything I possibly can in order to protect and save my business. And I think now is the right time. I've been hanging on to some of this stuff for a little while. It wasn't the right time to bring it all out before. And it's no good me chucking it all over on the raffle site, where, let's be honest, you know, you can win an awful lot of raffle credit on the wheel. And that may need to be looked at and tightened up a little bit so that it's not as juicy as what it is. Let's face it, it is a bit juicy when you can win some serious raffle credit and membership credit on there. And that does need to be looked at and so on. And I will be doing. But of course, what happens is natural chain of events, natural course of events, is when people are winning raffle credit, then they're not going to be dipping their hand in their pocket and buying raffle tickets. So, you know, there's lots and lots of work I've got to do, but I will just not feeling sorry for myself in any way, shape or form, but I've been doing the stuff that's here, I mean, I've been doing on my own for over a year now. I have a lot of great help from people like Chris and Lorna and Katie and Andy and Derek and Richard and so on in the team. They give me a great deal of help, and Lisa and so on and Mick. But there's stuff that they help me with because there's stuff that they can do, but there's stuff that they can't do. I have to do it here, like the listing and sorting out and one thing and another. So the time was not right, but now I believe the time is right to start bringing that stuff out. So the next thing to talk about is the price. Now, if I go and work like a Trojan, like I have today, and list everything on the website at the cheapest possible price, all that's going to happen is that instead of getting George's prize draw going even more, what will happen is you, the customers, will come along and you'll just start buying. You'll go, oh, I'm going to buy that. Look at that. That's a really good price. I'm going to buy that Rosalind Franklin gold. That's a really good price. I'm going to buy that Snowman gold. I'm going to buy that Kew Garden set. Boom, 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 boom. Sold. Now there's nothing on there. I don't want that. I'm rebuilding my site from the ground up. I'm rebuilding from scratch. So I'll answer some questions in a minute. I'm rebuilding everything about the site from scratch. And I know from experience, if I was to go listing too cheap, I would be selling stuff as fast as I'm listing it. And on the one hand, you'd go, well, that's what you want, Ian. You want to sell it. Well, I do, but I want to build the site. I want it to show. It's like when you've got a shop, you need stuff in the front window. And if everything that you put in the window sells and you ain't got nothing to put in the window, your shop looks crap. And I can't afford that. I'm building the shop from scratch again because it's all gone from before. Loads of money, thousands of pounds down the drain. So I've got to rebuild the shop. Therefore, I need a flash. I need a flash of stuff. I need some really good quality stuff that people are going to look at and go, whoa, look at that. That's on the Great British Coin Hunt website. So we need some of that going on, right? We also need something for you to save for you to want to buy George's prize draw entries, because you don't want to just buy George's prize draw entries for the same silver bar and the same Peter Rabbit silver over and over and over again. You're going to get fed up with it, and what happens is the amount of money will shrink. It will go down. That's not what we want. We want the money to go up and up and up. We want people to be buying 3 tickets, then 4 tickets, then 6 tickets, and so on. Obviously, what you can afford. I don't want anybody to spend more than they can afford. So everything is priced, and priced to make a profit in order to replace it. So, for example, there may be a silver coin that I've priced at 75 quid that you could actually go onto eBay and buy for 50 quid. Well, that's on purpose, because when that goes, maybe I've only got one, and when I've only got 1 or 2 of something, I always charge more. I've always said that. It's one of the things about supply and demand. When you haven't got many of it and more people want it, you put the price up. So if somebody comes along and they have that item, then I need to replace that item, and I might need to go onto eBay to buy it. And if I'm going to go onto eBay and buy something for 50 quid, well, I'm not going to resell it any less than 75 or 80 quid or more. I'm going to try and double if I can. So, for example, I'll give you an example. Here's an example. Here's an example. I have 2 of these, and they are the Hercules, 12 labours of Hercules coins. I have 2 different ones that I've just listed on the site today. Now, to go and buy one of these off eBay is about 80 quid, 90 quid-ish, 80 to 100 quid to go and buy one. Only £2 coins, but they're rare. So, supposing these 2 go, 2 of you take them out of the way. Now I haven't got any Hercules of labour on the website at all. I need to go and buy them. Well, I'm not going to go and buy them off eBay at 80 quid, where I can't claim my VAT back, and then sell it to you for 80 quid, because then I lose 20% VAT. I'm going to lose 16 quid on a deal, because I've got to give the government 20%. So I'm going to double it. If I buy this for 80 quid off eBay, I'm going to put it on my site for 150. Now, when you win £80 Casper Cash on George's prize draw, because that's the top prize, first and second prize at the moment, you win £80 Casper Cash, you might want to keep hold of that £80 Casper Cash. And then you win £80 Casper Cash again, or £40 Casper Cash again, you can add the 2 together. And you might want to save up your Casper Cash in order to buy one of these, which you can do. And then you can get one for free. Don't matter that it's 150 quid, you can get it for free. You just save up enough Casper Cash, you can get that for free. Same with a Rosalind Franklin Gold Proof. Now, Rosalind Franklin Gold Proof, value-wise, you could probably buy one on eBay-ish, or a site like eBay, for around about 1,200 to 1,400 quid. So I've priced it at 1,750. Because again, if I went and bought one off of eBay for 1,200 quid and I put it on my site and sold it to you for 1,200 quid, I'm not getting my VAT. I can't claim that back on an eBay purchase because half the sellers on there ain't registered for VAT. So there's no VAT number for me to claim it back on. And then when I sell it to you for 1,200 quid, I've got to give 250 quid, 240 quid to the VAT man. It's no good. So that's why it's up at 1,750 quid. Because then if I sell it for 1,750 quid, I have to give the VAT man 350 quid, which is 20% of 1,750. That will take the price down to about 1,400 quid. I've got a gold snowman. I think I priced it at £2,000. Well, that's 400 quid for the VAT man. And it's going to be difficult. So it takes it down to 1,600. It's going to be difficult to even get that back. I mean, you know, you may end up seeing one or two of these items because I shall keep an eye on eBay and places like that for some of this stuff. You might even see some of it go up in price as time goes on. But you have the option now of being able to use your Casper Cash that you win in George's prize draw on absolutely anything on the site. The only thing you can't buy is George's prize draw entries. Membership vouchers, you're only allowed to use on memberships. Casper Cash, you use on absolutely anything. T-shirts, masks, coins, silver bar, silver coins, gold coins, sets. Save it up, get yourself the silver. I think, how much have I priced that silver Kew Garden set for? 800, 900 quid maybe? I don't know, I can't remember. I've done so much work with that, I can't remember what I've done. But that's what you can save up for. And now that makes it worth your while even more by winning some more Casper Cash on George's prize draw. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4. There are only 3 silver bars left because one of them has just been sold tonight. So there's only 3 left. So I need to make sure that I've got better and better and better products on there. And I may even, as time goes on, buy a couple of products to put up on the site to give you a variation. So that no matter what you're into, there is going to be something on there to make it worth your while spending £1.50 and buying a George's prize draw entry. That's the idea. So that I can get up to my overall target will be, I'm looking at getting to a point where I can do somewhere in the region of about 700 entries for each day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That will bring about £1,000 in on George's prize draw on each day. Now, we're a long way away from that. Of course we are. We're up to about an average of about 100 entries. I think now that we've got some really choice stuff on there, that will go very quickly to 150, if I'm right. And then we'll work on 200 and I'll work on my targets. But eventually I want to be getting towards the 700 entries mark, which will then give me £1,000 per show. And then you've got that on top of other stuff that's going on. As I said, all the way through this, I have to build revenue streams from the beginning, from the ground up. Okay, I haven't just talked your ears off, but I wanted to say as much as I could about it without making you spend too much time listening. Okay, and I'll just say a quick hello to everybody before we get off. Chris, thank you very much for doing this for me. Lady Robbins, hello, my darling. Lorna, hello, lovey. Dennis, thank you, mate, for tuning in. Lady Robbins, can you not report what is happening with a cash demand to YouTube? I don't think they would approve that behaviour at all. I'm done. Yes, well, there's all sorts of things that have got to be done, and one thing that I've been instructed by the police is not to react no matter what's done. Now it's like having a fight outside a pub almost, and you keep getting a chip in the face, and you've got to keep just turning the other cheek. And you just got to keep turning the other cheek. I can't respond I can't retaliate. If I do, then it will affect police investigation. So I'm doing absolutely everything I can not to retaliate, not to respond. Lorna and Chris and the people in the team and Katie and that, they are all doing their absolute best. Even if they think that they see me going down the road of retaliating, even by accident, as it were, you know, not realising what I'm doing, they pull me up on it. They'll send me a message and they go, Ian, stop. Ian, stop. Don't retaliate. Don't respond. And they keep me in check. And that's the way it's got to be. So that means that, unfortunately, yes, those people are free to say and do whatever they want, and without response or retaliation. I have to stick to that. I have to hope and pray that justice will prevail, that the police will prevail, and eventually people will get arrested and prosecuted, and maybe even fined or go to prison, whatever. But that's, you know, that's why I'm not responding. Anyway, thanks very much. See you all tomorrow. Come and join us on the stream. Get your entries in for George's prize draw early if you can, please, because it is a lot of work. I've got to write them all down, send them over to Chris, etc. And now you know, have a good look around the site. Now you know that everything on the site, you can win that for free. You know, if you want something for 800 quid, then you need to win 10 first or second prizes worth 80 quid and save them up and then go and use them. Or you might want to put a bit of cash to it, you know. Anyway, thanks very much, and thank you for tuning in, and thanks Chris and Lorna. See you tomorrow.
British coin hunt, we got what you want. We got gold and silver, seems everyone's a winner. It's so elementary, you get one free entry. Every single rifle, make your collection dazzle. TGBCH raffle.com, TGBCH raffle.com.